think that's probably better, isn't it? Let me see if I can find myself again. Yeah, yes, that's better. That's better. It just hadn't flipped itself. Is everybody back? I've deleted the other post, so hopefully people won't join that by mistake. Yay! Hi Helen. Both Helens. Hi Dawn. Hi Caroline. I'm going to try and keep up with the chat tonight. Hi Sandra. Hi Paula. Philly's going to join us for a short while tonight, but hi Elaine. But he's off out, so hence why I'm doing the live. Oh, it's hot, isn't it? Is my fan too noisy? Hi Janet, hi Angela, Pamela. Hi Maureen. Oh dear, I'm going to have a quick slurp. Yeah, that's better, isn't it, Kay? Oh, have you been looking, Helen? You don't need it. You got it all, have you? You'll soon have everything, won't you? There's 2 options again for you all tonight. So you've got option 1 and option 2. Can anybody hear me all right? I've just had somebody say, Dawn, saying that she can't hear. If my fan does get too noisy, you'll have to let me know. Thanks, Liz. It sounds all right, does it? Ah, good, good. Probably the sound is on people's own devices. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, Patricia. Thanks, Sandra. Lovely, Marie. You can all hear me nicely. Sounds perfect. Just leave it a couple more minutes just to see if any others are going to join us. Oh, was that lightning or was that my light flashing? It definitely wasn't me flashing. I'll leave that all to Phil. You've got both lots of papers, have you, Helen? Hi, Sue. Hi, Jean. The bundle is on, Maureen. Helen, could you put the link on for the bundle for me, please? Just while... Oh, Elaine can't see it either. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jeanette. I've actually got my shorts on, Patricia, but and I've got a top on. So my pyjama bottoms, no, they're too hot, too hot. Ah, it's lovely. Thank you, Helen. Hi, Janice. I wasn't sure how many people would be here tonight, with it being the beginning of the school holidays. Normally it's quite busy at this time of year, isn't it? And everybody's away. Yeah, Jenny, I came in first and my screen was the wrong way round, so I had to go out and come back in again. But hopefully we've got it in the right orientation now. Ah, Helen, have you not got your festive collection yet? Oh. It's cooling down a little bit here. Hi, Karen. Ah, right. Karen said it is live. Just give it a few minutes. She can see that people are ordering already. So for some people it is live. I think it varies from device. Yeah, here in Peterborough it's cooled down a little bit. I've actually managed to open my blinds here. So I've got a little bit of a breeze coming through. So I hope the neighbours don't start making noise. It is a wonderful bundle, Pippa, isn't it? Let's start and have a look at it, shall we? Right. Now, we've got another great deal for you this week. Hi, Lozzie. It's raining, is it? There's no rain forecast for us here. It's been changing all the way through the day, so... yeah, so, right, let's go with the bundle. As always, you've got Karen to thank for this. And like I said, you've got two options. So this will actually complement the new festive collection that came out. Hopefully a lot of you managed to get it. I know they sold out on Honeypot's website, and Julia's website sold out as well. I think there's only, well, there were a few things left. I'm not sure whether there are now. And if you watched on Create and Craft as well, I think after 16 minutes it sold out. So you didn't actually get to see any demos. So I know Phil is doing... You weren't going to buy anything in August, Pippa. That'll never last. That'll never last. Yeah, on Create and Craft, Phil wasn't allowed to do any demos because the product sold out. Well, 16 minutes, I think it was. Hi, Marie. So what he is doing is he's recording some videos that he's going to put on his YouTube channel, and you can then view them on there. I know the design team did some preparation for him, so he'll be using those packs to do the demos on YouTube. So you'll get... Yeah, it was, Jean, wasn't it? Such an amazing collection. Candice, oh no. Have you bought it? Oh, it's great. Right, let's get going with this. And apologies for the shine on here. I'll try and tilt it so that we haven't got much glare on there. So first of all, we've got the sentiments. Let me see if I can tip that. Yeah, I was wondering, Sue, whether we would have internet or not. I know Sky's gone off a couple of times. So this is the big Christmas verse, and it's called Christmas Love. And if I turn it over and show you the back, you've got one of the big verses there. Then you've got the first Noel and Peace on Earth. So you've got one big one and two smaller ones. And we're going to be doing something a little bit different with the big one. So we've got that one to start off with. Then we've got the Charmed Snowflake Flourishes. And in this one, there's 4 dies in this one. And it's A5. And inside you've got both facing in the flourish itself, and both of them, turn that one over, both of them facing different ways on the little sprig there. Right, the next one that we've got is the snowflake rectangles. I I don't know whether any of you saw these last time. I think there's circles and what else is there? The circles and the squares you can see on the background there. So we've got 3 different sizes. Small snowflakes in the middle here. It is a beautiful die, isn't it, Jean? And then you've got, let me just take it out the packet. So with the large one, you've got the decorative edge, and then if you wanted to make a border, you've got the inside as well. You don't have to use them both together, so if you cut this one on its own, you would get a solid piece of card and the centre would still be there. But if you wanted the middle cutting out, then you could use the next die down and you would get the inside cut out. So you just have a snowflake border, or you could use the next one down and then just have a bigger border with it. So you can do that with the three different sizes. There's a small, medium and large, and like I say, there's 3 separate snowflakes in this pack as well. You used that one, did you, Patricia? Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? And it cuts so well. So to go along with this, we've got an embossing folder, and this is one of the 8x8 embossing folders. You can see that I've taken mine out the packaging and I've just put the name on there. Oh, everything apart from the papers, Maureen. So yeah, we've got the Snowflake Splendor embossing folder, so we're going to be using that one. It is, the whole collection is lovely, isn't it? And I've only got the Winter Mist one, and this goes perfectly. This is the paper, the A4 paper pack, and you get 40 sheets in the pack, and there's 8 different designs. So it's mainly greens. It's like a sagey green, but you've got some red in it, scarlet red, and you've got varying shades. If I just flick through, of green, and you've got all the different. This one's really nice. You've got all the different snowflakes and a darker background and baubles and hearts. Hopefully I can give you some more inspiration, Grace. So like I said, this is the Winter Mist paper pack, and this is the green one. And so these are all in option 1. I think option 1 is the Winter Mist, yes it is. And option 2, you've got all the same things that go with it, just that you've got the Festive Frost paper pack. I haven't got that one here with me, but that one is it is, Patricia, it's brilliant for all the newbies that are around. Yeah, Karen. Yeah, the other one is the Festive Frost, and that is the blue one. Blue, and that's got red, and it's got the different designs on it as well. There were also creative packs to go with these, so if you wanted to have a look at the website at Honeypot Crafts, then you can have a look at the paper packs. They've got tags and different designer papers and sentiments and borders. There's quite a lot in there, so you can make quite a few cards from it. Tonight we're going to be using the Winter Mist. So for those of you that have already looked at the website, you will see that the discount is £38, which is fantastic for this. I'd be surprised if there's going to be anything left of this. Like Karen said, that, hi Jan, they're selling really, really quickly. I'm not sure how many that we've got of them. Like I say, there's option 1, which is the Winter Mist, and option 2, which is the Festive Frost. So you'll have a choice when it comes to check out or selecting which one you're going for. but like I say, we're going to be using all of this tonight, and I've got Helen from the design team helping me out tonight, and she's going to be putting the links up for you. Karen's meant to be having a rest tonight as well, but I've seen her pop up, so hopefully she's going to sit back and enjoy it. Thanks, Helen, for putting the link up. It really is a no-brainer, Jean. Yeah, the dies, these dies are $24.99, and the paper pack is $13.99. So these come to less than £38. So you're actually just paying for these, and the embossing folder and the flourishes and the verse you're getting for nothing. So you buy these two and you get these 3 free. And there's no bog offs here. It's buy 2, get 3 free. We know how to treat you well, don't we? Right, let's go on with tonight's card. And I've done sizes for you. And we're going to be doing... Right, to start off with, we've got some edging to do, and I want to get it dry before I start using it. So I'm just going to bring in my craft mat, and let me get the pieces that we need to add. Not giving much away here, are we? Apart from this one is embossed. And what we're going to be using is the luster powder, and this one is the New Gold. Lift that up there so that you can see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this with some water, and we're going to do the edges. These 2 strips here have been cut using the middle set of dies. Let me take it out of there so that we've not got a glare. The middle set of dies, and it's just using the outline. So we've used that to cut it, and all I've done then, once I've put it through the die cutter, is I've then placed it into the embossing folder, and you can choose with smaller pieces where you want them to go. So I've just done that, and then I've popped it through my die cutting machine. So we'll get back to this, and what I'm going to do, make sure we're in shot, is I'm going to add some of the luster powder to my craft mat. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Right, let me move those out of the way, and I'm going to spray some water using the fine mist spray bottle, and I'm going to mix it up with a paintbrush. Oh, look at that. Look at that sparkle in there. And what I normally do with this, I've got a bottle here that I do my silver in, and I add it into a jar, and all you need to do to reactivate it is spray in the jar, give it a shake, and it's all ready and liquid again. So if you've got a colour that you use quite frequently, whose birthday is it? I missed that. Happy birthday for the 12th. Missed whose birthday it was. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm just going to do it on the craft sheet, and I'm going to use the paintbrush, and I'm just going to add this to the edge of the card. Won't take long to dry, but I just thought that we'd better do this first. And I'll then put it in my splat box. Oh, Got one splat on it already. Don't flick it too hard because otherwise it will go all over the place. So that's one done. I'll do the next one. Yours is on the 11th, is it, Caroline? Happy birthday for the 11th. What's that, 10 days? It's the 1st today, isn't it? Oh. It is, Teresa. It's lovely. And you can put as much or as little on this as you like. I've been putting it in the windowsill in the sun to dry. And it's been drying quite quickly. Summer birthdays, I know. Mine's October, so all the good weather's gone. Mind you, these days it's even nice in October, isn't it? So just carry on. And this piece of card is what we're going to be using for the sentiment. And hopefully, if this has dried, we can stamp on it a little bit later. Right, now then, let me get my splatter box. 87, wow, Irene. Oh, where's my splatter box? I just had to go round the other side of my craft room because I hadn't got it out. Just putting these into my splatter box. I will put it underneath the camera. Let me just wipe my hands. And push that out of the way. Try not to get paint on my card blank. So you can see this now, and all I'm doing is dipping into the, I've got it all over me already, dipping into the paint. And if you're not getting splats from it, then just add some more water to it, and then it'll make it. Oh. There we go. Right, I'm going to put that to one side. I'm hitting it with my spatula. So hit it with something hard, or you can use a splatter brush like this. But as I'd already got that paintbrush dirty, then I thought I would use that. Right, let me put this by the window. And hopefully that will dry out nicely. Right, let me wipe my mat, because knowing me, I'll put my finger in it and it will go all over the place. Crikey, there's lots of birthdays coming up, isn't there? Hopefully you can all get out in the gardens and it's a little bit cooler. Right, let's start making this card. Oh, I've got splats all over my craft mat. Told you I'm messy, didn't I? And that was with my splatter box there. Oh, hey ho. Like Phil says, it'll wash off. Right, so what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be making this card. Sorry, let me just, that's better. I can see your comments now. I've got the light glaring on my iPad. Right, so the card base itself is 21 centimetres by 21 centimetres. And you'll see that I've put the inches underneath for those of you that do inches. So if you wanted to take a screenshot of that, or I can put these up. 82, Jeanette. Wow. So that's the card base. I actually make mine out of A3 card, but if you're making it out of A4, oh Karen, are they going really fast? Oh, make sure you get over there and get them before they've gone, people. What was I saying? Yeah, I actually made mine out of A3, but you can make this out of A4. This is the ice white card, and all you would do is cut 21 by 21 piece of card and another piece that is 21, and then slightly longer, just add 1.5 centimetres onto it, so 22.5, and then you would score at 1.5, and then you would just fix it together along there. So that's that one. That's the card base, which is 21 by 21. I've then cut a base layer here, which we're going to stick flat, and this is 20 by 20, and this is the, what did I use for this one? This is the rich green luster card. You can see there it's got a nice, I think for Christmas it's nice to have the luster papers, isn't it? So let me just get my glue, and this is the premium PVA, Phil's premium PVA that I'm using, but I decant it into a little bottle, so don't use very much. So let's just add this on the back here. You could raise this up if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. There's some height in the rest of the card. So I'm just going to stick that centrally onto there. There we go, that's stuck onto there. Now I've chosen one of the pattern papers, and this time I've got one already made up here, which I'll show you at the end, but I've gone for a different one on this one, and the pattern paper is 19.5 centimetres squared. So this one is going to go flat again. So I'm going to, it's just so easy to add the glue with this, and like I say, you don't use very much at all. So make sure if you've got directional paper that you put it in the right direction and that your card opens the right way. And as you can see, we've got it opening the right way, so we're all fine there. Right, and what we're going to do with this is we're going to add some diamond dust around the edge. So let's get the diamond dust out and add the glue around the edge of the card. And this is going to be around the edge of the pattern paper. So I just do mine one side at a time, because my box of glitter, there you go, look, it's already gone on there. My box of glitter isn't as big as Phil's. So there we go, adding it along the edge there. So hot in here, I didn't want to do it all in one go, because it might dry out, especially with the fan on me as well. Let's put it onto the paper. Right, so 2 more sides. You can never do it straight when somebody's watching you, can you? Look away and then I can do it straight. Just take that bit off there before it dries. Everybody's still talking about birthdays. It seems as though there's a lot of birthdays in the summer. Is everybody going away this year, or have you been away? Or are you just spending all of your money on craft stuff and spending your week's holiday in your craft room? one more side. There we go. So we've got the glitter all around there. So put that to one side, put the lid on there. I'm going to brush that onto there and I'll pick that up later if the fan doesn't blow it away. Right, let's put the lid on there so it doesn't go all over the place. 79, Jean. June and July are your busiest months. Oh, Karen, yeah, is it Karen? Karen? Karen, that sounds lovely. Hope it's not too hot in Turkey. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is the rectangles. So I've cut 2 of the rectangles from the rich green card and I've used the middle frame. There's actually no flowers on this card tonight, but you could use the poinsettias from the recent release. Oh, that's all right, Jean, I won't tell anybody. Yeah, Karen's just saying make sure you choose your option for the bundle. There's a drop down menu that you choose from. So option 1 is the winter mist, which is the green, and option 2 is the festive frost, which is the blue one. So if you can make sure that you choose your option. So the die that we're using to make these is the middle one, and I've just used it on its own. I've not used the inside border because if you remember, that's what we used to cut the white embossed pieces that we've just put the gold round. So what I've done with these is I've already put tape on the back and we're going to raise these up. So let's bring the card back in. And it's gone. It's really hot in here, so I'm hoping my the pads come off my double-sided foam tape. It has a habit of sticking to the protective covering and then pulling it off. Right, I think we've got all of those off. And I know that we want, let's just make sure we've got this opening the right way. Yes, we have. Don't want any Australian cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that over towards the left-hand side with an equal border top and side. That looks a different colour on the screen, doesn't it? And we'll take the backing off the others. These are coming off a little bit better. And we're going to offset this slightly using the same distance from Jackie, my husband had a shoulder replacement on the 9th of May. So we've had to cancel some of our holidays. We normally go away in the caravan, but we've had to cancel quite a few. So hopefully September and October we're looking to get away. So there we've got those, and we've got them on foam pads. And let me see if the other pieces have dried. Yeah, I think we're looking good with those. Majority of it has dried anyway, so we can get on with that. Put my splatter box over to one side, just using my other desk. You started making your Christmas cards, have you, Karen? Yeah. Right, so these panels here, there's a little bit that's still wet there. I've got a box of tissues in front of me, so let me just soak that up a little bit. There we go. Just use the corner of it just to soak a little bit of it up. Otherwise we'll never get the card done. And put the lid on my glue. Otherwise we won't get it out. So like I say, we've embossed on here with the folder. He's making a great recovery, Grace. I was really dreading it, but the physio have virtually signed him off because he's getting on so well. So that's really good. I was thinking that I was going to be doing everything for him. So like I say, we've cut these panels and we've used the middle rectangle to cut that out, and then we've just placed it into the Snowflake Splendor embossing folder. And then we're going to raise these up again. Now if I take the back off, I'm just going to have to put some glue on there because the heat is making it stick. I should have used glue gel, shouldn't I? Hopefully I haven't put my fingers all over the front of it too much. I should have an assistant at the side of me, shouldn't I? So let's put some glue on the ones that it ripped. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to turn it on its side because it's hasn't got any foam pads. Oh right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this centrally on this panel here. So putting the glue on the back of the foam pads just allows us just a little bit of room. I think I'm going to be like Phil and I'm going to be throwing these foam pads in the bin. Obviously you would leave your luster powder to dry a little bit more. Oh, that sounds painful, Jackie. Right, so again, we're going to put that in the middle there. As you can see, I've got it all over my hands, so let me give them a quick wipe. And you can see that gold there sparkling away, and that was the Radiant Luster pigment powder, and that is the new gold, but you can use any of them. I just thought that gold and silver would be nice and Christmassy. So turn it the right way back again. Right, is the other piece dry so that we can do the sentiment? Not quite, but we'll leave that to dry a little bit more. So I'll just show you again what, let me put this one back in the packaging, what the happy hour deal is. Remember, there are two options and you've got to choose which option you want to go for. So you've got the Christmas Love big Christmas verse, that we've still got to use that one and stamp that one. You've got the Snowflake Flourishes. With that you've got left and right facing, and the small one again you've got the left and right facing. You've got the Charmed Snowflake rectangles, and we've said before that there's 3 different sizes, and you can have the frame or you can have it without the frame. What we did for the green was we just did the snowflake outer, and then for the white piece we used the inside die to cut that. So you've got those. Oh, and of course you've got the little snowflakes in the middle, and the Snowflake Splendor embossing folder. Oh crikey, Jeanette, you are bionic, aren't you? Crikey. I bet you beat when you go through the airport security, don't you? And this one is the Winter Mist, which is the green based one. And you've got 40 sheets and there's 8 different designs. So just flicking through those. Hi Rose. Don't people know not to ring you? Pleased you're here now. Right, so we've got both of those raised up on foam pads. You could use your silicone glue or your glue gel, but I just want these solid because we're going to pile on top of it. So what I've done is I've cut some of the flourishes. So I've cut one either way of the smaller one. It is amazing, Pippa. So I've cut 2 of the smaller one, and it was a good idea the other night that Phil used his glue, PVA glue, just on the circles, and it dries, not glossy, like glossy accents, but just slightly a little bit misty, like the glossy accents is when it's drying. So it just gives a little bit of a glimmer on there. So what we're going to do with this one is I've cut, right, let's get them out. So we've got 2 with the little piece going off to the right, so we've got 2 of those, and I'm using the Imperial Red luster card for this because I think it matches that quite well, or you could use the Sumptuous Scarlet card, which is not the luster card. And what I've done with the one facing the other way is I've just cut a small piece from it. You can see here I've just snipped it here and then snipped away at the snowflake, just so that we've got that little bit, and we're going to be tucking that underneath the sentiment once we've got that in place. So you've now got this to use for another project. So we'll put those to one side. I'm sure I will use those. Everything's falling on the floor now. All right, what time are we? 1:45. Right, okay. So these ones here, I stuck those down and we were going to stick those underneath. No, can't lift it up, so we're probably going to cut those away as well. There's my scissors. Where do I cut it? Where do I cut it? I'll go there, there, and there, and there. Right, so like I say, I should have put these underneath before I stuck them down, but I was getting carried away. So as you can see, these are going to be stuck under here, and you can put that on top if you want to, just to have some interest. And all I'm going to do is put glue in certain places and they will stick in place. So just on top of the dots, don't need to stick it everywhere. Obviously if it was underneath it would keep it in place. But we'll put that under there. Oh, it fits in between the foam pad that's down there. I bet you did say more than ouch. I should think that hurt, didn't it? Alright, so just add some more glue to this. Very different, I know. I like to show you different things. Whoops, sticking to my fingers. There we go. And then what we're going to do with the smaller white piece is we're just going to tuck it under there. So snip that down a little bit and put a little bit of glue. Not too much, I'm just putting it on the bottom there because we want this to have a little bit of dimension. So once that's stuck down, you can angle those up. And I'm going to turn this around and snip away at these again, if I can remember where I did the others. It doesn't really matter where you snip them. I just wanted it to look symmetrical, so we'll put some glue on the back of this. Oh yeah, we can get that underneath as well. I know, you see, Wilbur, we all make mistakes, don't we? But there's always a get around. Always a get around. If you were meant to tuck it underneath and you forgot, then just make out that you were going to be doing something else. And we weren't going to be seeing all of it anyway, so hey, we've got some extras, haven't we? Just cut the end off that one. There's always get rounds. Oh, let's find the hole under there. I know, that was good placement, wasn't it? Because there's a hole in the middle that I could just slot them under. Right, so, oh, it's alive. So we're just going to make sure it's the right way round. So it looks very nice as it is, doesn't it? What theme music are we talking about? So we'll put this to one side and then we will come to the verse, and I'm going to get my stamping platform out for this one because what I decided I wanted to do was just use part of the big verse. So we'll just take that out and I'm going to put a spot of glue on the back there. You've seen Phil doing this, haven't you? And I'm just going to stick that down there. Now you all know, let's put the lid on my glue again. You all know I use a piece of acetate. Thanks, Jean. Pleased you like it. And like I said, what we're going to use is just the wishing Christmas love and festive cheer. So all I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put my repositionable tape and I'm going to cover up the rest of the verse. So I don't know if you can see that there, but what I've done is I only want to use the top of it. So you can customise all of your verses like this. If the piece of card that you want to stamp on isn't big enough, then mask it off and make it fit. So repositionable tape on there, and then I'm going to put it on my acetate face down as though we're going to stamp it, and you can move it around, make sure that it's straight, make sure that it's got the same room top and bottom, and you've also got the grid work on there as well that you can see whether it's straight or not. Mine's gone a little bit crazy on there, so it's a little bit difficult to see through. And then once you've got it stuck, okay Teresa, so then you can take it piece of acetate away. That just safeguards your piece of card if you've had ink on the stamp before. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink this up, and this is the VersaFine Clair Nocturne, which is the black ink, and we're going to ink it up nicely. Now what you have to remember to do with this is take the tape off, because you can see all of that ink is on there, and that's the last thing that you want to do, is to put that on your card. So then we're going to press down. Hopefully that's straight. I can't get my... it's a brilliant idea, Patricia. Yeah, top tip. I've got my bell. There you go. And I've got my... Oh, can I reach it? There you go. Top tip. Top tip. Get that up there. So give that a good press. And no, that wants a little bit. So remember now, what you have to do is you have to put it over again so you don't ink that up. There you go. So before you add your ink again onto there, it's probably my fan going that's drying the ink out. Give it a good go. And then take your tape off again. Let's throw that away before it goes anywhere. And stamp that down. This is the beauty of the stamping platform, isn't it? Thanks, Helen, for putting that up. No, that still hasn't come out very well on there. Let me... I only want the Christmas, so I don't have to... Don't think I was getting it. There we go. Brilliant. And then take it off the paper. And what I'll do is I will clean that once we've finished, putting my acetate back in, so any ink will go onto the acetate. Let's put my repositionable tape. Grab a drink. No, I wouldn't be without it either. I think so many people have problems with stamping, don't they? And I think the platform has just made it so that everybody can do it. Oh, that's better. Right, so what we're going to do with this, doesn't matter about the paper stuck on the back there, because we're going to be raising this up. So what I am going to do is put the lid on my ink, and I'm going to use some pin flare. Now I was using this earlier and it was going all over the place. So let's see if we can keep it under control. We don't want too much height on this. And I don't like it sagging either, so don't like it sagging. So I'll put plenty on. Plenty of little blobs. Yeah, Maureen, it happens with a lot of people that you either haven't got the dexterity or just lots of different things, and people are so discouraged there then if they can't stamp properly that they just give up on it. Where's my card? There it is. So I'm pleased that you found that the stamping platform could give you the luxury of being able to stamp. So what we're doing with this is we're just raising this up slightly. And then I will put... I've tried it, Jackie, and it doesn't, no. Not that I've covered my body in silicone glue. How do I keep mine from going hard? Well, if you see in the lid there, Irene, I've got the foil that you have on there when they're new. Let me get a new one out so that I can show you. So when you get a new one, you get the foil lid on there, and all I do is take that, and then before I close it up, I squeeze it so that you just see the glue come to the top. Can you see that there? Just wait. That's it, you can see it nicely. So just wait till you see it coming out, and then I've got the foil in the top of the lid, and I just close it up. So you've got no air in there. So, I mean, it still does go hard sometimes, but majority of the time I can stop it from going off. So we're just going to put glue gel on the back of this as well. And it goes really, really soft when it's hot. Oh, the happy hour is live until 8:15, so you should have 15 minutes after so squeeze it to the top, then put your lid back on. And don't do it too tightly because the lids break. If you over tighten it, it then takes the screw head off, and then you get into all sorts of games. So let's bring the card back in, double check it's the right way round, and I'm going to put that there. So we just want to check that, yeah, that looks fairly even to me. Yes, you can use the magnets to hold the stencil down. Yeah, there you go. Ding my bell. Right, so we're just going to finish off now with some of the Gold Star pearls. So tip some out into the lid and get my tweezers. We're going to need the glue. We're going to use the big ones and put them in the corner of the sentiment. Remember, you can't press this down too much because you've got the glue behind it. One in that corner. A lot of people don't like using the big 8mm gems, but I quite like them. If you've got a card with a lot on it, then it's nice to be able to use the big ones, because the little ones I think get lost a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, I've got silicone on my tweezers, is I'm going to put a big one in the middle of the big snowflake and press that one down, and one, I couldn't be without my tweezers either, in the middle of that one. Oops, it's alive. And then one in the middle of that one, and one in the middle of that one. I'm not going to put too much on there, so I think that's all we'll do for that one. I mean, you could put the gems in the corner, the pearls in the corner. It is being a lot like Christmas, isn't it? So all I'm going to do, oh, we've still got these to put in, haven't we? So these are going to go here, under there, and you can actually tuck those into the pin flare underneath. There we go, and we can have that going over there, so it's very festive. And then all I've got to finish it off is I've got a couple of snowflakes that I've cut from pin flare. Yeah, it's just the make of silicone glue. I've got a few of the snowflakes that have been cut from, they're from the middle of the rectangle charmed. You've got the 3 there. Oh, thanks, Candice. Yeah, they are on the website. So we'll just add some random snowflakes. I think, do we need any more? Probably just under the corner there. Oops, let's squash that down a little bit. I've got glue on my tweezers. Yes, yeah. I mean, the pin flare does, when it's in the tube, it doesn't smell, but then when it dries, there is a little bit of a smell. But I think that does disappear. I think we'll just go with the 4 there. So take the glue, and I'm just going to put a blob in the middle. Technical term there, blob. Press down on the middle. I think we've got random snowflakes instead of random gems. And you could add glitter. Mind you, we've put the gold round there, but you can add as much glitter to it. Glitter on the embellishments here. There we go. And I think we are done. Yeah, I think most of them do have a smell to them, don't they, Lozzie? Thank you, Caroline. So this is the green version. I've done the green backing there, and you can see in true fill style it has got a bit of depth to it. So yeah, have a go at this. And have a go with the luster powder, doing the edges and the splatting. And the one that I made initially, I did it with red in the background and red. So you can see both cards have been made exactly the same, but they look different, don't they? Look so much different. I'll post these on Facebook, and I'll post the sizes. Shall we just recap the bundle? I'll leave those there. I think you can see most of those, can't you? So we've got the Winter Mist A4 paper pack, and these are the greens. So this is option 1, and along with those you get the Snowflake Splendor embossing folder, and this is the 8x8. You also get the Charmed Snowflake rectangles, and this is A5 in size, and you can see all the different ones on the back there. And you get the Snowflake Flourishes, and you get the 2 big ones left and right, and the 2 small ones left and right. Thank you, Jean. And you've also got the sentiment, and all we've used is wishing Christmas love and festive cheer. So we masked off the bottom of it in a platform and put it onto there. Now that is option 1. Option 2, the only difference is that you get the festive frost papers, and those are the ones that are mainly blue. And don't forget to have a look at the creative packs as well, because they go brilliant with it. So hope you're going to give this a go. As you can see, both the cards look equally as nice, just that we've twisted up using the red and the green. Let me know which one that you like. And we've not done too badly, because it's only 6 minutes past 8. So you've got till 15:15. Go and grab your bargain. It should be just short of £82, and you're getting it tonight for £38. If there's any left, pop over, give them a buy, and Phil will be back with you on Monday. Thank you ever so much for watching tonight. Hope you've all managed to keep cool. You're welcome, Lozzie. And thank you to Helen for putting the links on for me. And you can always watch this back in the group again. You like the green, do you, Janice? Yeah. I'm not sure that I've mind you, red is my favourite colour, so I think, well, whichever one we could go for. But I'll take pictures, probably not tonight. I'll take pictures of them in the morning and I'll put them on the Facebook page, and I will also include all of the sizes that I took and what you need. So take care, keep cool, keep drinking water, and get over to the website and have a look at both of them, option 1 and option 2. Yeah, red for me too, Jean. Yeah, my favourite colour. I haven't got all of these fancy frames that Phil's got, but thank you very much for watching me on this warm evening, and I hope you get some relief from the heat soon. Thanks everybody. Bye.